watch the road, the seat dinner. Take control, Jaja, you be take control. Panda bike, hold on tight, pandy bike back there. Sh00t, the boy them a fight for war. Drive up and buy the car. Wait, a black Rhino say so the thing set. No time at all, the thugs no take check. When you talk, watch.
Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Line TV. Before the arrest and incarceration of dancehall superstar Vybz Kartel in 2011, there was a musical group called the Portmore Empire. The Portmore Empire was formed in 2007 by the great man himself, Vybz Kartel, shortly after he left the Bounty Killer-led alliance. However, the empire was dismantled shortly after he was incarcerated simply because he wasn't around to run the business. Many of the prominent and top dancehall superstars now, such as Popcorn and Tommy Lee, were members of the Portmore Empire. However, during the existence of the empire, many artists left, and what is common is that most, if not all, the artists will leave the empire, them career move from 100 to 0 real quick. There is this particular artist who will leave the empire in 2010. He was the front runner of all the members of the empire outside of Vybz Kartel, and him did run the place. He was the most talented. Every song him drop just hits after hits, and the moment he leave the empire, him career just drop boof. And him career never take a slow fall. It was just a quick one from him leave the empire. That was it for him. Now, that artist, as I said, was the most talented. In fact, if I should tell you that there's a high possibility that the sound that Popcorn have now was stolen from that artist, would you even believe me? Well, take a second and think about which artist I am speaking of. If you is a long time Gaza supporter, if you is a long time music lover, then you must have an idea of the artist that I am speaking of. But before me tell you which artist it is and go into details as the many things will happen in the career of that artist since the artist leave the Gaza, I am going to ask you to do me one small favor, and that is to pause this video and click that subscription button. Also, click the notification bell just so that you'll be notified each and every time a new video is uploaded on this channel. If you are not new, then leave a like and leave a comment at the end. But for whatever you do, just please subscribe. Anyway, the artist that I am speaking of is Black Ryno. Black Ryno, the real general in the Gaza at the time, the real stinger. He was the front runner, him did a lead the pack. Since Black Ryno leave Gaza, that's basically it for Black Ryno. And since him leave, many things happen in his life. I mean, house get burned down, house get shoot up, people dead, one whole heap of things happen, man. Everybody believe it was connected to him leaving the Gaza. But before me give you all that information, I'm just going to give you a quick background of who Black Ryno is. Black Ryno was born and raised in Waterford, Portmore. He may also attend Bridgeport High, and as from way back as when he was in high school attending Bridgeport, he was doing music. However, he started the music serious in 2007 when he joined the newly formed Portmore Empire. Black Ryno was amongst the first few members of the empire. Since he joined the empire, he have strings of hits such as Bite Back, Hold on tight, panny bite back, girl. Everybody, may I tell you, if you're a fully Gaza fan, especially if you're born in the 90s to like early 2000 to 2002, so, then you would definitely know about Black Ryno and definitely know all of them hits there. You man follow up hits such as The Ice by Agreement, Fight for War, that was featuring Javinji. Javinji, the boy them a fight for war, drive up and park the car. That song was a wicked song. He also have follow-up hits such as Real Stinger, Real Bad Man, See You Again, Bad Mind, Piece of Cake, One Burner, Real Stinger, Take Control. Take Control are one of my favorite. Take control. Jaja, you fi take control. As I said, if you're a real Gaza fan, if you're a real fan of dancehall from way back when, you would have know them song and know about Black Rhino. Other hits such as Wine and Balance, Money Have to Make, She Like Me, and Benova. Those were just a few of the hits that Black Rhino had while he was a member of the Portmore Empire. However, in 2010, February of 2010, Black Rhino made the decision to leave the empire. Now, that decision, according to Black Rhino, was the best decision for him to make. But where music is concerned, is the worst ever decision Black Rhino ever make in his entire life, because it was over the moment him leave the empire. Now, when him leave the empire in 2010, there were rumors that him leave because of papers, travel documents and stuff like that. The match try to say is like Cartel that hold him down, now want him getting travel documents, and him decide say him will leave. Also, there were rumors that him was supposed to get a beating. Cartel them call him for beat him or whatever the case may be, and him decide say nah take no lick, so him leave the Gaza. In fact, him even do a song after him leave the Gaza, and in the song him explain say yo, him no leave because of papers, him just nah make no man call him pan no ends to beat him and stuff like that. That is why him leave. Vybz Kartel now did an interview stating that Black Rhino is just a confused individual. We don't really know what him want and stuff like that. So him basically I say yo, I know nothing major why him leave. It's not a case for people I go beat him or anybody I beat him. Him just confused and don't know what him want, why him leave. Now, a strings of events occurred when Black Rhino leave the empire. The first thing happened is that days after him leaving the empire, him house in a Portmore get shoot up. Luckily, nobody was home, so nobody no get hurt. It can just be a case where people are send message to him. You understand what I say? So yes, him house get shoot up. After him house get shoot up, Vybz Kartel did an interview and he was basically saying yo that him not nothing to do with it. Because you don't know, him just leave Gaza, people are go point finger say yo, a Vybz Kartel them do it or people from the Gaza do it. I mean, it can just be fans of the Gaza, because in a them time there, the Gully and the Gaza and all of them thing that the fans them did serious about them thing. Shortly after the shooting of Black Rhino home, his apartment in St. Andrew was set ablaze. Them burned down his apartment, and there were retaliation because a member from a Gaza stronghold was killed. So it's like people running back and people are end up dead. Again, the great man himself, Vybz Kartel, him dismiss everything to say that him not have nothing to do with it. And as I said, this can be 100% true, simply because in a them time there, the fans them take them things serious. Maybe who do the shooting and who set the fire, Vybz Kartel don't even have a clue say them exist. So a bare things like them they did that happen. I mean, Black Rhino, like him get him travel documents them and him ended up did leave Jamaica for a while. Now in 2012, Black Rhino, in an attempt to go back to the top, in an attempt to revive him career, while Popcorn was performing at Sting, Black Rhino run on and try to clash him. Popcorn push him off a stage, him run on back on the stage, fight go on, them take him off and stuff like that. So the clash never ending up going. In 2013, Black Rhino did a follow-up of clashing Kiprich. Now, if you are the best and you want people know say you are the best, then you have to be the best. And Kiprich is ranked as one of the best for ever do that clash thing. Black Rhino run up on stage and clash Kiprich as Sting 2013. Now, guess who win? Black Rhino. Black Rhino rub him out clean. In 2014, there was supposed to be a rematch because Kiprich did a complaint say yo, him never planned for Black Rhino, and if a Black Rhino him did for clash, them just send on Black Rhino. So it was a setup and stuff like that. And I mean, even though Kiprich is a great clash artist, one of my favorite, to me that was just an excuse. Because if you plan for clash, let's say Vybz Kartel and you build your songs around Vybz Kartel. All you need to do, just change Vybz Kartel name and put in Black Rhino. So that was an excuse. Anyway, in 2014, there should have been a rematch. It never happened because some fight did go on, and it ended up that there was a pause while when Black Rhino did the on stage, and the crowd of artists should have performed, time catch up on them. So basically everybody like Tommy Lee, Gage, Popcorn, no, not Popcorn, Black Rhino, everybody did there at the stage at once and just entertain the crowd. So the rematch never gone. Now since that, Black Rhino, seemingly that he has been living in America. Him no longer live in a Jamaica. Him live in America, and him put out music, but nothing still now connect. Now in 2018, November of 2018, him try to make a comeback, and I believe this was supposed to be the biggest comeback of Black Rhino. Him and Sh00t do a song named Smarty Pitney. You probably see it did a play in the intro. That song is one of the best songs both Black Rhino and Sh00t ever do. Me just surprised you know said that song never bring back Black Rhino to the Black Rhino where we did know from Empire days. Since that, it's like his career has just been a figment of his imagination. Now earlier I mentioned Popcorn as it regards to him singing in Black Rhino style and Black Rhino sound. Well, you best believe back in the days of the Empire, Black Rhino was the man with that sound. In fact, Black Rhino, Popcorn and Javinci, most time when them a sing, most time when them a DJ, if you not see them in the Empire days, it's hard for you to differentiate who is who. I mean, Javinci later work on him vocal and then now him have him own distinctive sound. But may I tell you, Popcorn and Black Rhino, they were the same. So one might argue that, hey, Popcorn thief Black Rhino voice and run with it, especially due to the fact say yo him are the man now, him there at the top and Black Rhino is nowhere to be found. So why not just make it yours? But as I said, Black Rhino was the real stinger. Black Rhino was the man. Black Rhino was the front runner, the top protege of Vybz Kartel during his days as an Empire member. But ever since him leave the Empire, that was it. No more to tell me in the comment section, what do you feel is the real reason for the downfall? Yes, we know say because him leave Empire. But at the end of the day, him work with other producers, him still a release and but why you just feel like it not work for him? You feel it's a case where the Gaza fans are so loyal to the point where if you don't say Gaza anymore, we not support you. I mean, me no know, just tell me down below in the comment section.